Darmian, that was a great cross from Darmian. You sometimes forget with Darmian that left back isn't his position, isn't his natural position. But he's slotted in there so well for United.
He's an Italian, Stuart. They're all good defenders.
Darmian, that was a great cross from Darmian. You sometimes forget with Darmian that left back isn't his position, isn't his natural position. But he's slotted in there so well for United.
He's an Italian, Stuart. They're all good defenders.
Darmian, that was a great cross from Darmian. You sometimes forget with Darmian that left back isn't his position, isn't his natural position. But he's slotted as well.
The flag went up straight away as soon as the ball was played. What a start for United this is, isn't it?
It's a good header. Good header.
Brave header with the foot there.
Yeah.
Headed it down off the boot of the defender, but there's no way you're going to surely take it away from Henrik Mkhitaryan.
Stitches and goals.
Defender won't want it. Blind back to De Gea. Daley Blind will be breathing a huge sigh of relief that back pass didn't lead to a goal, either an own goal or a goal from the free kick.
I tell you what, Stuart, at the end of the day, that was an unbelievable save.
Oh, it was.
It was a fantastic save.
It was. Valencia. Powerful run. Corner. Busy as ever, Andres Pereira.
Well, he's given the dead ball, Stuart. I thought maybe that'd come off the defender, but no.
Yeah, must have just ricocheted back off him as he... Yeah.
Not sure about that. So, how's that not a corner?
I don't know. That looks a corner to me.
Good noise inside the Aviva Stadium, which of course built on the site of the old Lansdowne Road Stadium, which was demolished in 2007. This opened up in 2010. Barreto there, who was bowled over by Mkhitaryan. Here's Silvestre to Regini. Gets it back from Torreira. Silvestre. Dangerous ball over the top, looking for Casemiro, who does a little chip and just gets it wrong.
Surely the flag should go up for that. Surely he's offside there.
He's such a threat, this fella, Aliarella.
He's not. Daley Blind's playing him on. It's a great run. It's a fantastic
Great
effort
as well,
yeah.
wasn't it?
Aliarella, who's been around the block a few times. 8 clubs in Italy. His second spell with Sampdoria. But he won 3 successive Serie A titles with Juventus and obviously Paul Pogba. Better from Sampdoria now. They build down the left with Linetti. A bit of space in the area. Ordered away by Matic. Does a good job there, sitting in front of the back 4. Uses his height to good effect as well. Pogba. Blintz. A little bit of an edgy moment. Another one.
I think sometimes you can overplay in there.
You're right, David. Sometimes you can give the opposition a chance, can't you?
Well played, Romelu Lukaku. Wasn't a favourite there.
Switches a player on all the time. Valencia's so free. Again.
Yeah, but the ball's all coming down this side.
There you go, switch. There you go.
He sees him.
Must have been listening.
Yeah, he heard you. Great ball all the same.
Yeah.
What a pass.
Oh, he thought Valencia had made the run.
That was a good idea, but didn't quite work. E21, Andres Pereira. Chance for him to really make a mark in United's first team squad this season, rather than go out on loan.
Well, he's impressed in the tour, hasn't he, and the trip to Ireland so far.
United trying to press Sampdoria high up the field. They're not let them out. It's a pretty mild, pleasant August evening in Dublin. Warm afternoon. Star-studded United bench, who I'm sure will get some action, particularly in the second half. This pitch is brand new. It's about 3-4 weeks old, so they heavily watered it before kick-off. Pugioni. United again not letting him get out here. But they've done well, you have to say, to get this far. But and Darmian back to Blint. Darmian, who knows Quagliarella very well. They played together at Torino. And Salah. Jacobo Salah, who was a youth player at Chelsea a long time ago. But like so many youth players at Chelsea, they tend to end up playing at Chelsea. Silvestre, 32 now, the Argentinian. Into Torreira in midfield. That's a pull back by Smalling, right in front of the referee. Salah's ball. Blind.
I don't see that very often, do you? Centre forwards backing in and centre halves, and a free kick given to centre half.
Valencia, there he goes at the right hand side. He's looking for the run of Lukaku. Loves to run in behind, run the channels. He's a big threat, pace, power. Here comes Blint. Darmian. Darmian, he set one up already from this sort of angle. Pogba tries to win it back in the box and foul. Barreto, who went to ground.
There's a lot of defenders back there, not enough United players in the box.
I think of the far post there, that's where Valencia's got to be getting in. The ball's coming in from the left-hand side. Surely he's got to be breaking the neck to get in the far post.
Yep.
"20 minutes gone. United 1 up. Mkhitaryan scoring from Darmian's fine cross. United winning it back with their pressure inside the Sampdoria half. Matic spreads it to Darmian. Matic. Pereira there just caught in midfield, so that's a throw-in.
He's always available in there, Matic, isn't he? He's the get-out for everybody.
Twice signed by Jose Mourinho. Nemanja Matic. He knows exactly what to expect from Jose Mourinho and what he wants.
Put him in.
And here's again Matic. Gets it over to Valencia.
Wow.
Oh, brilliant from Valencia. Dancing up the right-hand side. 3 to aim at in the centre. Mkhitaryan! Oh, that's a good save from Pugioni. The Armenian almost getting a second.
Wow. Tony V, what pace. Tell you, that's going back to your days, that, Paddy. Knock it one side and go the other.
Yeah, I couldn't do it, but other people could. I wasn't as quick as that. It was good play by United, wasn't it?
Fantastic.
Great save by the goalkeeper.
Salah back to Pugioni, being really pushed high here. United trying to prevent Sampdoria from playing their way out. Pogba, again, it's a foul.
You need to be careful, Pogba.
This time.
This is brilliant.
Yeah, terrific to watch that, isn't it?
Do you know he can do that? Why does he not do it more often?
Yeah.
It's just space behind the fullback. Just knock it. Not a lot of players will stick with him.
Well, that'll give him the confidence, David, to do it again.
Yeah.
But you saw there as well what he did well. He got to the crossing position and had a look up.
Yeah.
Saw what was available, picked out his man. Silvestre to Regini. Barreto. Lindelof. One for Lukaku to chase, but it's kind of 1 against 3 back there. And here's Jacobo Sala to Regini. Silvestre. Barreto. Torreira. That's where it's breaking down for Sampdoria in this game. Sampdoria, who finished mid-table in Serie A last year. Lukaku.
It's a
left foot shot. Lukaku!
Is that a corner?
Yeah.
Well, he's appealing for it. I think a goal kick is given.
No, to give the corner.
No, he's giving the corner.
I'll tell you what, we should play that ball so much more often over the fullback for the big man to get on it. 1v1. It's a fantastic
David,
effort.
we've got to fill up there now, a bit strong, get good pace, wants to take people on. The defender's nightmare, that.
Yeah.
Didn't look as if it touched the end, did it?
Just a little graze it took. So, Blin with the corner for United, and United all of a sudden these days, a very big team. Blin takes, but doesn't beat the first man, which is always a frustration when all those big lads have got forward.
You never heard you, Stuart, when you said that, the big man in the box. You've got an injury down there. Oh, he's all right.
Tell you what, that's a centre-half's nightmare. You run up 60, 70 yards, you expect a decent ball in, and hit the first man. It's so frustrating. I'd rather it go longer.
Yeah.
Or drill it towards a penalty spot and let the lads attack it.
It affects fans as well when they see it.
Yeah.
Pogba. Herrera. Now Mkhitaryan, a bit of space there. Mkhitaryan. They look lively going forward, United. Here's Matic wishing the play. Pogba. Darmian. Pogba. Fancy footwork from Paul Pogba. Lukaku's calling for it, but he plays it all the way across to Valencia. And Pereira. Lukaku.
Hold on.
Hold on to that.
Strong play. He had Italians all around him. Now Pereira's continued his run. It's not his best cross, but Lukaku's...
It's a foul.
After this, clinging on a bit here, Sampdoria. Darmian. Pogba. That's a throw that's actually gone the way of Sampdoria.
I think this has been the best game we've seen so far since the beginning of the pre-season. Nobody agree with me now? Mon.
You're always on your own, Paddy, aren't you?
I thought it was a good game against City in Houston.
First half.
Yeah. United coming to the boil quite nicely. So Sampdoria at least are a man light at the moment with injury. Capraria, striker, went out. Here's Silvestre. 7 years since United were last here. August 2010, when United played a League of Ireland 11 and won 7-1 here. If I tell you that night, Valencia scored and he's still going strong 7 years on.
You wonder why they've not brought a sub on, Stuart. So only got 10 men, could pay for it.
Pogba now into the area, just behind Lukaku. But Matic finds Mkhitaryan. Now Valencia, 3 in red in the centre.
Hit it.
And then Pereira.
Oh, just couldn't keep it down.
Well, in the Six Nations, that probably would have been 3 points, but unfortunately, not in this game.
Do Brazil play in the Six Nations?
Well, they are expanding it, certainly.
I tell you what, I've been watching Matic for the last 10-15 minutes. He's controlling that
So
midfield.
organised,
I tell you what, Paddy, I've been watching him.
Yeah.
Specifically just watching him. He's organising, he's pushing players on.
Well, that's what we've got him for, Dave, and that's what everybody was
Exactly.
hoping they would do.
Exactly.
I don't understand why they haven't brought on a sub for Caprari, though.
Yeah, they're still not brought a sub on. You've not got a sub.
I've got loads, Paddy, as you'll see in the second half. Unless he's going to come back on again, but it seems unlikely.
Well, that's the manager there, Stuart. No movement.
Well, there's now a bit of movement down there.
Yeah.
I think he's coming
He's
back out.
coming back on.
There you go.
Caprari. Maybe he had a call of nature. Gianluca Caprari.
There you go. Go on then.
Here come United with Lukaku. Mkhitaryan is on the edge of the area.
Oh, he was on as well.
You don't mind people trying to take people on there inside the box.
And the cross comes in towards Pogba, who goes up with a header.
Offside.
Just a reminder that the competitive action starts next week. United playing the UEFA Super Cup against Real Madrid in Skopje. Join us for all the matchday action, matchday preview in the afternoon, and later on matchday live. We'll bring you the very best coverage for Real Madrid, Manchester United. Also, we've got some live football for you as well. The Swansea Legends against the Manchester United Legends, the Alan Tate testimonial. It's live. It's Wednesday at 6:30. Do join us for that down at the Liberty. Swansea Legends against United Legends, the Alan Tate testimonial live, which is the day after Super Cup final. Sun shining brightly here at the Aviva Stadium. Oh, Darmian went in there, and no messing with that challenge.
We caught him as well.
Ideal in a friendly, and Dennis Pryatt felt it.
The referee's been very kind, Stuart. Just skimmed off his knee. Oh.
He wasn't far off. He's all right.
They won't miss him next week. Free kick anyway that Sylvester will take. And, Beretta. Sylvester has to go back to Pugioni. It's so noticeable that United are pressing so high, only pushing so high. Salah to Beretta.
Don't foul.
Pryatt.
Don't foul. Well done.
He's done well. He's got the throw in as well. But you're right about United, Stuart. They are pressing them, not giving them any time in the ball.
Blin, got to be careful with that back pass. De Gea clips it out to Lindelof. Pokes it to Matic. Wins it the second time. Matic, he was surrounded there, but gets United moving. And here's Darmian, bit of space at the left.
Far post.
Pogba.
He'll see it.
Lukaku's there. A good goalkeeping from Pugioni. Just curling away from Romelu Lukaku. We could see exactly what Paul Pogba was trying there.
Fantastic ball in. Might just offside.
Brave goalkeeper.
Very brave. I think the linesman gave it as well.
He did. It's still the goalie's not to know that.
No.
Not great from Salah, that. Pogba, Lukaku. Turns.
Excellent, excellent.
Good hold-up play, and he gets it wide to Valencia. Pereira scampers after it. Valencia, Lukaku, Valencia, nice little 1-2. Back to Valencia. Headed away well by Regini. Free kick eventually given.
It's the one on Mkhitaryan that took his head off.
He did. The referee, to be fair, let play continue, and then the lad slipped and lost it. Keep your foot down.
It's a friendly enough lecture from Neil Doyle to Mkhitaryan.
Gaffer looks happy.
Concentrating.
Yeah.
Smalling headed that to himself.
Well done.
Darmian.
Oh, he's unlucky.
He was caught there, I think.
It was unfortunate the ball didn't stay in play. Or Pogba would have been off with it.
In went Salah. Oh, yeah. Pogba, another raking 50-yard pass. Lukaku goes for the return. Lukaku tries to bulldoze his way through about 3 defenders there, but then Matic, that's what he does. He intercepts, he wins balls back, he keeps United ticking over, he stops the counter-attack.
I'm surprised he didn't hit it with his right foot. Always seems to try and get it on his right foot, his left foot. Again though, what a ball, Pogba. It's on all the time.
United doing some pressing all the same, aren't they? When it breaks down.
Lukaku. Nightmare for defenders when he's running at you. And then Matic steams in to win it back.
Brilliant play.
Physical presence. And what we've seen in this first half is basically what he's all about, isn't it?
He's got a football brain to go with it, Stuart. Matic.
Yeah. Very clever.
So many United fans in and around town today, whether it's at the airport, in the city centre, wherever you go, red shirts everywhere. Great place to come if you're a Manchester United fan. Darmian.
Switch. Great ball.
Pogba again just guides it to Valencia. Pogba continued his run back to Valencia. The header just wide again from Mkhitaryan.
He should have had that trick.
Yeah, that was a chance, wasn't it? Just a little bit too high for him, probably. But that's a great build-up by United again, Dave. Just sneaks in there, but doesn't get enough meat on it.
I'm sure Lukaku would have loved that header. Just skimmed across his forehead.
It's a great ball in. Getting in good positions, that's the thing.
Yeah.
Good positions, good balls in. That's what you need, Paddy.
Creating chances.
Mkhitaryan getting in there, Pogba getting in there, Pereira getting in there.
The 2 lads getting in there.
Yeah.
Matic. Blint. Smalling to Lindelof. Smalling. Pogba on the left side again. Well, if Mkhitaryan had continued his original run, it might have been in there.
He just went a little bit earlier.
Tries to win it back though, Mkhitaryan. Prayet, but well read by Blint. Had to get that right. Pogba. Mkhitaryan. Here goes Pereira. Dancio on the right. Pereira continues his run. Lukaku wants it in the centre. Slightly edgy clearance that, but it's a corner.
Yeah, too many defenders in there to play it low.
Regini skleifed it, as Paddy would say, I think.
Yeah. A lot of defenders in there.
Got to miss the first man, if anything.
So a corner for United, pressing hard for a second before half-time here at the Aviva Stadium. Again, it doesn't beat the first man. But still loads forward here for United. But when you've got Pogba and Lukaku and Smalling, all the big men in there, you want to hit them, don't you? Blint.
That's better.
Just over Lukaku's head. Pereira will pick it up. Pereira's ball in. It's beyond Lukaku. Blint tried to win it back in that area. Matic comes across.
How good is that?
That is fantastic.
How good is that?
What did you think there? I thought he's going to get a booking here because he's going to be so late for his challenge.
Brilliant.
Terrific challenge. The crowd enjoyed it as well.
I'll tell you what, to say this is his first... What?
The crowd liked it. I think there was 3 women there like because he was really on top of them, wasn't he?
Steady.
A great interception. He might have pulled as well, all in one go.
Call him the battle snake then.
Yeah, I like those challenges.
Great reader of the game, which you can see in these situations. Here's Torreira. Prayat makes the run. Juan Herrera's calling for it inside the box. His arm was raised there, but couldn't get it across towards him, but it's good enough for a corner. Late on in the half. You'd expect there to be a change or two at half-time from Sampdoria. As you can see, that the man who went off the field briefly, Gianluca Caprari, is going across to take the corner kick for the team from Genoa. Caprari, but good header away by Pogba. Blind nods it on. A little more than 5 minutes left in his first half. United leading 1-0. Mkhitaryan in 10 minutes.
Be interested, Stuart, to see if he does make many changes. The manager, he must be thinking about the game next week.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, and also Matic doesn't look like somebody who basically hasn't played all summer, does he?
He's strolling through this.
He is. Considering this is his first 40 minutes he's played this season, he's been absolutely outstanding. Outstanding. He really has.
No, more no-nonsense defending from Darmian there. Salah, can he try and win the corner? He gets the cross off. Smalling at full stretch. That's a good clearance.
It's an important clearance.
Smalling, his 8th season just starting at Manchester United. Oh, great play from Caprari.
Yeah, that would have been a book in any other stage, Stuart, in any other game. That was a great bit of skill by him here. The way he beats Blint, this is terrific. This, look at that. He doesn't have to go down easy, but doesn't it?
I was going to say,
God Almighty!
But it's too tight. You can't even see the ball.
But look at that's hardly a touch. Oh, he's tugged him. Look at that.
The thing is, he could have kept going there, though. He could have kept going, and he was in. But there you go. It was a free kick, and Daniel Pavlovic, left back, will take it. United have brought everyone back.
Nobody on either post.
So Pavlovic swings in a wicked ball. It could have gone anyway. That could be in an own goal territory, but Lindelof will be delighted it went behind for a corner.
Yeah, it hit him in the arm as well, Stuart, but to be fair, he couldn't go out the road of it.
It's come off his knee, hasn't it? Yeah.
Yeah, it hits his arm as well.
Yeah. Tell you what, it's a fantastic ball in, by the way.
Oh, very difficult to deal with that. It's got some pace, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's close. Pavlovic again. De Gea probably would have caught that, but Pogba gets it away. And that floats out for the throw-in. Jose just applauding, encouraging.
Little boost.
Marco Giampaolo, his 8th job as a manager. They don't tend to last that long in Serie A, a year or two. This is his 2nd season in charge, Giampaolo. Salah with the throw for Sampdoria. Now one for Lukaku to chase.
There you go.
He's got great pace against Sylvester.
I'll tell you something as well, the defender fouled him twice there.
Well, Sylvester was dug out of jail there by Regini, who did very well, but United have got it back.
Take it.
With a throw.
Well done, Ron.
Did well, Lukaku,
Yeah,
hasn't
he did. Well done, Ron.
Did well,
17
Lukaku.
Yeah, it did.
its climax here in the Aviva Stadium, Dublin. Against Sampdoria, it's been an interesting game so far. It's not often you see an indirect free kick taken on the edge of the 6-yard box, but Sampdoria missed their chance.
Well done, Ron.
United
Did well, Lukaku.
yeah, its climax here in the Aviva Stadium, Dublin. Against Sampdoria, it's been an interesting game so far. It's not often you see an indirect free kick taken on the edge of the 6-yard box, but Sampdoria missed their chance.
Well done, Ron.
Did well, Lukaku.
Yeah, it did.
Climax here in the Aviva Stadium, Dublin. Against Sampdoria, it's been an interesting game so far. It's not often you see an indirect free kick taken on the edge of the 6-yard box, but Sampdoria missed their chance.
Well done, Ron.
Did well, Lukaku.
Yeah, it did.
Climax here in the Aviva Stadium, Dublin. Against Sampdoria, it's been an interesting game so far. It's not often you see an indirect free kick taken on the edge of the 6-yard box, but Sampdoria missed their chance.
Well done, Ron.
Did well, Lukaku.
Yeah, it did.
Climax here in the Aviva Stadium, Dublin. Against Sampdoria, it's been an interesting game so far. It's not often you see an indirect free kick taken on the edge of the 6-yard box, but Sampdoria missed their chance.
Well done, Ron.
Did well, Lukaku.
Yeah, it did.
Climax here in the Aviva Stadium, Dublin. Against Sampdoria, it's been an interesting game so far. It's not often you see an indirect free kick taken on the edge of the 6-yard box, but Sampdoria missed their chance.
I mean, a decent workout, nothing too strenuous for them at all, really. Good to see Matic just put in 45 minutes anyway so far. I thought he just lacked a little bit of match practice, but that's not surprising. It's what you'd expect. But overall, he got on and did well. And the good thing about it is that, you know, we're a goal ahead. It's nice to play in these pre-season friendlies, but it's also nice to feel that you're in front, you know, and they managed to do that.
I'm sorry, but I'm speaking to you. You're covered in water there. We just made you take your jacket off before coming on air as well, and you just gone and got drenched. Apologies
You
for
should
that.
have told me to put a wetsuit on.
Quinton Matic, in his first start as a Manchester United player, has done well, hasn't he? Just breaking up play, winning back the ball, and being compact with possession.
I mean, Solly looks so comfortable. It showed if you watch if those who watch the game, you can see why he's been brought in. Every opportunity there was to break the ball down or break up play, he was there, reading the game. He looks so comfortable in there. So, likes of Antonio Valencia, there's Paul Pogba, the switches on all the time. So, all round good performance at the moment. But look, we need to get more opportunity to score goals. But I think we're all looking to see if there's more water coming. But no, we're okay now. But no, good performance. I like to see Andres Pereira to get more overlaps and by Antonio Valencia. The switch is on all the time, but Matis for me look very comfortable.
I think you're right there about one thing. The crossing has been poor. You know, there's been a number of occasions where we had the ball in good positions wide, especially with Herrera, and just the quality of putting the ball in the box to try and pick out somebody who was poor.
Well, let's have a look at the main incidents of that first half then. And there was a really peculiar one, wasn't there, when Daley Blind passed the ball back towards David De Gea, but it ended up going perilously close to his own net. De Gea scampered across to claw it out and give away an indirect free kick. I mean, Kevin, this isn't something you see regularly.
No, it's not really. You know, it was a bit of carelessness, maybe on both sides really. De Gea probably was going to make an angle. I thought he had enough time to get across and slide it away with his feet, but he obviously hadn't had, and he had to go down and scoop it out. But the referee had to give the indirect free kick. There was no doubt about that. It was a pass back and the keeper handled it.
But then, shouldn't they take the kick where the keeper handled it, which would be 2 yards out rather than on the edge of the 6-yard box?
I don't know why.
And if so, how do you manage that? Because then the wall's got to be on the it was just a messy situation.
It was a crazy situation. First of all, from our point of view, a bad decision for both. And then, luckily for us, the ball stood up very well, and
but the time he's touched it there as well, really. They're on top of him, so it's a bit of a far situation. It's not one that a referee is used to or any players are used to. But this is so ironic, you know, to have an opportunity to score the goal and for United to come straight down the field. And Darmian does extremely well here by getting the ball back into the box, and there's Mkhitaryan to put it away.
He's done really well on his weaker side, Darmian, there, to steer that cross right across the face of goal and leave it with a simple task to be headed in.
Last season, playing left back all the time, I think he's made a lot of improvements on his left foot, because this is not an easy skill to get at this in a good position. And credit to Mkhitaryan, he kept going and he got his reward. But fantastic counter-attack from us, because we've been screaming out last season for stuff like this. Slow build-up, and
that is so true, Quinton, what you say. You know, it's great to see. This is what so many of us are used to seeing over the years. That quick counter-attack. What was great to see was the number of people that was in the box there.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? The ball was down the right-hand side. Valencia has it, gets across, and there's 3 or 4 people in the box. That is what you call proper counter-attacking, and it's good to see that.
Yeah, absolutely. Manchester United have always had fast, fluid counter-attacking football, and that was certainly a demonstration of that. Sampdoria in the first half have been shy of chances, really. Not many created to really test David De Gea. We spoke pre-match, or certainly Stuart has as well, about the threat of Quagliarella, probably the most recognisable name on the Sampdoria team sheet, and he was unlucky there, Quinton. That, I mean, a tough task to steer that towards goal.
The imagination there to try to pull that one off is a difficult skill, and credit to him, he tried for seeing David off his line. But we mentioned before, Lindelof has got to make a decision. If you let him go, or the 3 is going to step up together. And if you go with your man, you're going to get tighter there. You can't give him the opportunity to even have that shot. So it's pre-season, but in a proper game, that could be the back of the net.
So Mkhitaryan, as we saw earlier, opened the scoring with a header. He could have had a second, and indeed we'll see later a third from his head. And in the advanced position, he's playing pretty much alongside Lukaku. The Armenian's getting plenty of chances, Kevin.
He certainly has, and this was a very good opportunity as well, really. He directed on target, and that's often what you say. You want to, you know, your forward to do at least that, get it on target. But it was straight at the keeper. He didn't kind of direct it to either one way or the other way. But the keeper done well.
Well, let's see him again doing well.
When Antonio Valencia in this form, 1v1 situations, he's got the pace and the strength. That's where you want him. Of course, there's opportunities when like likes of Andres Pereira, when he's got the recognized opportunity to overlap, which creates 2v1. And Mkhitaryan getting in the box, like I mean, you kept before. Last season, we didn't get so many bodies in the box. This is what we want. This is the Manchester United we know.
What have you made so far, Kevin, of Romelu Lukaku's first half display and what threat he offers? Yeah, I was impressed with him. He didn't get a lot, but look at this. He's making runs out wide. Once again, great ball by Valencia, who I thought was outstanding in the first half. But this is what I like Lukaku doing, coming inside, taking that shot on. We've seen them go in so many times last season for Everton, and that's what he's looking for all the time. He's a threat, he's a danger. He shows his physicality as well up front, and I think, you know, his first 45 minutes tonight has been excellent. You know, leading the line well with limited amount, but when it comes to, you know, opportunities, he's there to take it, and he causes them problems.
Playing with two up front for Romelu, it gives him licence to run the channels a little bit more and not just stay central as a focal point.
And that's his strength. And as a centre-half, you do not want to be stretched. You want to be dragged wide, especially against someone like Lukaku, who's got the strength and the pace. And as Kevin mentioned, he loves to come inside the left with his both feet. So that will give us a lot of options this season, and will hopefully create chances for Paul Pogba to come through as well.
We've seen Mkhitaryan score with his head. We've seen him force a fine save out the Sampdoria keeper. He had a third headed chance, which he couldn't quite hit the target with. And this was a fantastic opportunity, Kevin. We were watching the game saying that's not his strong point heading. Unfortunately, if these headers had fallen to Lukaku, it could be 3-0 here.
It's so true. How often do you see that? That was one, he's just glanced at his header. That sort of situation that you really want Lukaku to be on the end of it. You know, Mkhitaryan, you know, his gift is mainly around with his feet and his ability there. You know, he's not known for being a great header of a ball. And yeah, he's took one, and he's had two other opportunities with his head. So listen, what I'm delighted to see is he's in the box. Yeah. He's having the opportunities.
Yeah, and he's so silky with his footwork. His movement is fantastic. He's such a talented footballer, Mkhitaryan.
Oh, he's a clever player. For me, he's a number 10. He can link with people. He's got that killer pass. He's getting a good position, as Kevin mentioned. But that's what you want from Mickey. He's got, hopefully, get more goals this season. But fantastic play for me.
Yeah, he got double figures last season. Hopefully he'll get well into double figures for United next. Okay, Nemanja Matic, we were focusing on him, all eyes on him and his first appearance in a Manchester United shirt. Kevin, your overall impression of the Serbian?
Yeah, I think he'd be happy enough with what he had to do. I just thought at times it was comfortable for him, you know, and I just don't know whether that was just a lack of match practice, which, to be honest, through this, he's not played. This is his first game. He's only been training on his own with Chelsea, so he's only just come up to it. And I thought there were signs you could just see that. However, you could see the passing, you could see his knowledge, his experience at times, you know, cleaning up certain situations. And that was great to see, and that's what he even get better at.
Yeah, he will improve, no doubt, and he's such a good player in the key position for us, Quinton.
You can see the discipline there, Sully, reading the game and keeping it simple when he gets it. The most important in that position, Sully, when you win it, you make sure you keep the ball.
And it's good for him that he can get a game.
Okay, kick-off of the second half is getting a bit nearer, so let's hand you back to the commentary team and to run you through the changes at half-time. David May, Paddy Crowns, and here's Stuart Gardner.
Yeah, thanks, Mark. We will run you through the changes. Kind of as we go along, there might be a lot of... Actually, if I look at the United side, you see Mata on there and Herrera. There's not that many changes. The manager did say before the game Matic should probably only play 45 minutes, as he hasn't kicked a ball yet in pre-season. He's only trained. Michael Carrick's on, Herrera's on, Mata's on, but it hasn't been wholesale, the changes. And I think the formation is staying the same as well with the back three, but it's in that midfield area where the changes have taken place. Fellaini's on as well. Herrera alongside Carrick. So Herrera, Carrick and Fellaini in the centre of midfield. But not wholesale, and we're ready to go in this second half. There's Ander, who's on, fit and firing, ready for the new season. Juan Mata will kick us off. And here we go for the second half then. United have made a few changes, not wholesale changes, and some very handy players have come on. Mostly in that midfield area.
Oh, it's interesting to see. Is Lindelof going to full back, Stuart?
Well, he's been playing on the right-hand side of the three, very, very wide right. So I think it's still playing as that back three of Lindelof, Smalling and Blind out to the left-hand side, with Carrick just tidying up in front of the back four, Herrera and Fellaini the rest of the midfield, and Lukaku up front with Mata closest to him. And now the loudest PA system in European football is going to read out every single name to come on. That's one of the players to go off, the man whose goal separates the sides, Mkhitaryan. But we've already seen how handy that Matic is going to be in this season for United. And Sampdoria want to add a bit more attacking threat in the second half. It was all United in terms of possession. They rarely threatened the Italian side. Here's confirmation of the new team on your screen, the second half team. Still the same formation, just changes in the centre of midfield, and Juan Mata here as well will push forward to support Lukaku. And when you see the players that have come on, it does make you see once again, and it makes you realise what a strong squad it is and what a difficult selection at times the manager's going to have.
I think it's a good position the manager's got now, because he's got players in all positions that are going to be able to fight week in, week out. And if your standards drop for any one moment, you're out of the team.
He's got options.
Oh, competition for players, that's what you want, isn't it? Because everybody wants to play. Not one of your better ones.
Unlike David De Gea, he's usually so good with his feet. So the only thing you can really say, I think, is that United perhaps will be disappointed it was only 1-0 at half-time. Certainly Mkhitaryan had other chances.
Kind of a hat-trick of headers.
Sylvestre for Sampdoria. A famous old club who had a great team, didn't they, in the late 80s, early 90s. A team of Vialli and Mancini and Lombardo. Reached the European Cup final at Wembley in '92, but they were beaten by Barcelona. Their only Scudetto have only won once, and that was in '91. That was their sort of glory years.
Was that a Ronald Koeman free kick?
That was.
I remember that.
Done that a few times.
What are you looking at me for?
So you've got a good memory.
Well, a lot of sort of British players played for Sampdoria. You remember Graham Souness played for Sampdoria. Liam Brady, Trevor Francis, David Platt. Sharpie played, didn't he?
He did,
for
yeah.
Sampdoria.
4 months there, something like that, yeah.
Ruud Gullit played there. Juan Varane played there.
A few English lads then.
Valencia. Carrick. Now the counter-attack with Caprari. He tried a little dink into the box. Didn't quite work. At least a bit of attacking intent there from Sampdoria. Under the lights here now at the Aviva Stadium. Valencia. United so far then in pre-season, 5 wins, one of those on penalties, and 1 defeat to Barcelona. Just nipped in there, Linetti. Pavlovic. Intricate midfield play, but when it gets to the final third, missing the killer pass, but I'll tell you what, it might come now. This is well worked. Cross towards the near post, and that's good defending.
Yep.
Blind followed his man. Quagliarella moved towards the near post, but Blind went with him.
A good little passing movement, good, but look at the space he's got.
How does he get in that easy?
Yeah.
It's worrying.
Good defending.
Pavlovic with the throw. Is it going to be a long throw from the Bosnian international? Herrera making mentions of himself. Now Mata. Fellaini. A lot of space over there on the left-hand side for Fellaini, a goal scorer in Norway on the weekend. And Carrick.
Side of the pitch empty.
Changes the angle of attack and finds Antonio Valencia.
Take him on.
Herrera. Back to Valencia. Herrera gets it across and behind the 3 United players who were in the box, and there was nobody running onto it on the edge of the box.
2 midfields.
There should always be somebody there, Stuart.
Sylvestre. A lot of Sampdoria subs spent half-time warming up. I think you'll see a lot of changes as the half wears on. And here's Caprari, Gianluca Caprari. Linetti. Young Polish player. Karol Linetti. And Daniel Pavlovic is forced to get it back to Bugioni. At the moment, you'd say it's fairly comfortable for United, but at 1-0, I mean, you just never know, do you?
Not a good score, is it?
good possession from Sampdoria, but Prayet could make nothing of that, and Smalling gets it back to De Gea. Valencia. And again, it's Prayet. Oh, it's a dangerous through ball. Flag was a little bit late there. Flag was a little bit late, but it was offside. I'm sure Marco Giampaolo agrees with that. Let's have a look. Yes, he is just off.
Two of them probably.
Barreto, the veteran Paraguay international. De Gea closing on 270 appearances for United, about to begin his 7th season, and more important than ever for United. Up and under the clearance from Regini. There's only going to be one winner there, Smalling. Awkward one for De Gea.
Did well United to keep that on the pitch.
Up towards Fellaini. He flicked it on. The manager snuffing out all talk of Fellaini going to Galatasaray when he spoke to the media after the game against Vålerenga on the weekend, saying that Fellaini too important to his squad, to Pugioni. Daniel Pavlovic. A bit of a shove. Bit of a shove from Lindelof there on Linetti.
Good foul, David.
It is a good foul because he's away.
He was
he's
away
from him.
Wasn't he? Yeah.
Yeah, you take a booking there if you got one, but yeah, good free kick to give away.
This will just skip off the turf and be easy enough for De Gea, who's the hardest save he's had to make has been from Daley Blind in this game.
To get hold of it. Getting away a little bit too easy.
Yeah, haven't really got going just yet.
No.
In the second half. De Gea clears. Romero not with the squad today. Jesse Lingard not with the squad either. Plus the longer term injured players, Shaw, Young, Rocco.
Switch. Come on, Michael.
Herrera is robbed in the centre circle, but tries to get a toe in and win it back. And there he is, he does win it back. Carrick, an awkward one for him, that. He's blinked. United have played their way out of that rather well.
Great ball.
Exceptionally well.
And Valencia has got Lukaku through the middle and Fellaini busting the box to get in there. So, cross there. Mata eventually does get the ball in, but again, there's nobody there on the edge of the box.
No.
Fellaini making a nuisance of himself on the edge of the area there. Sampdoria wanted a free kick, the referee playing on. It's Caprari. Difficult through ball, that.
But to be fair, United made it look easy there, didn't they?
United start for real, if you like, next week, next Tuesday in Skopje, Macedonia.
Great ball.
Offside. I'm not so sure about that, you know.
No, it was never offside. That is not offside at all. That.
Well, I actually thought he ran from behind the defender.
Yeah.
I want a good look at that again.
I thought it was a great run.
Dermot Broughton on this near side.
No, he's not off there.
No, I'd say he was.
I don't think so.
Tell you what.
When he started off, he didn't look offside.
I just thought he arced his run there, and well, it was questionable, shall we say.
Yeah, I love the look he gave the linesman, wasn't it?
It's different this season for United, isn't it, when you've got a striker like that you can run in behind. Zlatan, for all his brilliance, is not someone who's going to run in behind.
No.
Great for a midfield player or a defender for that matter that can play a ball over the top and know that there's somebody there that can catch it.
Paddy, if you play it in the right positions, nothing straight, if you do little diagonals or just little clips down the line, it's fantastic. It's a great, it's an unbelievable ball out. What you don't want to do is his long balls too straight where it runs straight to the keeper. Get a bit of an angle on it.
See some substitute action coming up. Rashford and Martial.
Crowd will like that.
Lukaku.
No.
Scampers after it. Darmian. Wasn't originally the favourite there.
Give it back. Give it back.
Fellaini guides it to Darmian. Lukaku's got his arm up in the centre. It's headed away. We'll see if that's Fellaini.
There's only one winner there.
He feels he was obstructed or fouled there.
Oh, dear me, referee, that's not a free kick.
Smalling penalised by Mr. Doyle.
I thought Fellaini's was a foul.
So we're going to see Marcus Rashford and Martial in a moment. That's the Fellaini challenge with Caprari.
Yeah.
Another free kick there. Salah going down. Ref wanted a quick word. It's got a bit scrappy in the second half. Bit stop-start. As Martial and Rashford wait to come on. If you're a Sampdoria defender, you look over and think, oh God.
A bit of pace coming on there, isn't there?
Here's a good question. Who's your quickest out of them three?
That is a good question. Rashford? No.
Substitution for Manchester United.
Be a good race.
17, Dele Blind, being replaced by number 11, Anthony Martial.
So Martial on for Blind.
4-4-2.
Getting warm applause.
That's got a little boring, hasn't it? Again.
And number 9, Romelu Lukaku, being replaced by number 19, Marcus Rashford.
So on comes 19-year-old Marcus Rashford for Romelu Lukaku. He's going to get half an hour. I suppose the centre-backs are thinking, oh, thank goodness for that, Lukaku's gone off, and then, oh, hang on a minute, Rashford's come on.
Yeah. Two road runners.
Has the shape changed? Is it gone? Have they gone to a back four? It does look like it. Yeah. Valencia, Lindelof, Smalling, Darmian. Yes, it's a back four now. Rashford, a nuisance again over the top, with a ball over the top. He's got electrifying pace.
Oh, it's good passing.
Here's Valencia. Gets it back, Valencia. Fellaini coming in. Drops to Mata.
Hit it.
Mata shot. Didn't quite get hold of it how he wanted to. But Carrick, wonderful pass. Martial, first chance to have a run at
Take him
up. Saw what he did when he destroyed Real Madrid in Santa Clara. No free kick this time.
Well done, Chris.
Fellaini. Smalling gets it wide to Valencia. Stabs it up the line to Mata. Valencia. Swings it in. Fellaini.
There we go.
Offside. Flag is up against Herrera. Won't count. Flag was up straight away.
Yeah, just as well. Just a bit. Not very much, but he was off.
Good play though.
Yeah, good play.
Yeah. Good finish as well.
It wasn't bad, was it?
Yeah.
Commander Herrera.
All good.
United's Player of the Year. So it's still only the 1-0. Fellaini. Rashford wants it played through the middle. So congested there.
Yeah, he did well to hang on to it. Fellaini.
Martial.
There you go.
That was a bit casual, that Dave.
He has so much potential.
Yeah.
Win it.
Sampdoria still very much in this game. Dangerous cross in. Shooting chance here. 1-1.
Yeah, the quick break again.
Dennis Pryor on the edge of the area, finding the net. It was a quick break down the left-hand side, and from having a goal disallowed at one end for United, Sampdoria go at the other, and they equalise.
Well, what happens sometimes when you do a bit of attack, you leave yourself a bit open at the back.
I just think Valencia's got to win that tackle there.
Goal for
clearance by Griffin.
Dennis.
Decent finish, but I do think Antonio should have won the first tackle.
So it's the Belgian international Dennis Pryor, attacking midfielder. Wants of Anderlecht. Finds the net. And from United looking so close to a second.
We've just never got it going in the second half, Stuart.
That's United's free kick actually for handball. There's going to be a good number of changes now coming up for Sampdoria just when they get back into the game. Lindelof. Carrick, he was looking for the run of Rashford.
Take him on, Marcus.
Rashford. Which way is he going to go here? Waits for a bit of support and gets it wide to Martial. Inside the area. Martial. Mata.
Edge of the box.
Martial. Fellaini just over his head.
So near and yet so far. Yeah, it's a great bit of play,
Marcus.
isn't it?
Substitution for Sampdoria. Number 20, Daniel Pavlovic, being replaced by number 29, Mikel Maru.
Just some changes to go through now for Sampdoria. And Nicola Muru coming on, left back for Pavlovic.
And
the
number
other change
16,
is
Linetti,
Linetti,
being
make way
replaced by number 11, Ricardo Alvarez.
by Ricky Alvarez. Mere mention of his name will send Sunderland fans, well, come out in rashes. Ricky Alvarez, he went to Sunderland from Inter Milan on loan, and the deal was if you stay up you have to pay £10 million, but he barely kicked a ball. He was injured most of the time. I think he made 11 appearances. They did stay up, but they didn't fancy paying £10 million, but sadly it went to the Court of Arbitration for Sport, and Sunderland had to pay up for a player who barely kicked a ball.
Don't foul.
Mata with a high boot.
What's the centre half doing lying down? Honest to God.
You've got to push. You've got to push.
If he was walking down the street and somebody did that, would he go down like that?
I mean, you've got to push, don't you?
Come on.
Huh? Oh, he's not touched him, has he? He's played the ball.
Frightening. Look at him. I don't know whether to hold his hip or shake his hand.
crowd sensing United need a bit of a lift here. It, but Rashford alert to that, but maybe just an extra spring in the step of Sampdoria now. And that's Alvarez with the cross, but easy enough for De Gea.
I'd love to see Martial there with half a pitch to run into. He's just knock it 20 yards past the fullback and say, go on then.
Go on, yeah, have a run.
Let's have a look what you've got. So many times he comes back inside.
Alvarez. Well in the game now. Sampdoria. Looked better actually in the second half. Barreto. Prayets. There's a little clip by Herrera there, right in front of the referee, the free kick. Just a clip on Lucas Torreira. Not a great deal in it, but let's give it away to Rashford. That could be a big mistake. Rashford's got Martial steaming up the left-hand side.
You didn't see him, Dave, did you?
He read my mind.
He's won the free kick anyway.
He has. Martial will freeze the bird on the far side, though. He knows it as well, just acknowledged. The pace he makes up there, the ground.
On the other side, but I don't think you've seen him.
No. Doesn't like Marcus.
Yeah, no, he just didn't quite get his head up there. So, free kick just to the right of centre, then 20 yards out. And Herrera and Juan Mata stand over it. I've seen Mata curl in some beauties actually from this sort of range. Might suit the left foot perhaps from this angle. Little more than 20 minutes to go. 1-1 in Dublin. Spanish duo, will it be Herrera or will it be Mata?
Being Herrera.
It's going to be Mata who takes it.
Well, I think did that take a clip off the wall?
It's gone through the wall.
Just not quite enough on it from Juan Mata, who is well capable of getting goals for United. 10 in every full season he's had since coming to Old Trafford. And I think it's important that as many people as possible chip in with goals this season, not just the strikers.
Not just the strikers. It's important that, as we said earlier on, Mkhitaryan, Mata, Herrera. You've got to get 3 or 4 of those players in there scoring double figures if you've got a chance of winning the league.
Now Barreto looking to release Quagliarella. 20 minutes left. Nicely poised at 1-1. Mkhitaryan early on for United. Dennis Prayet equalising on the counter-attack. Torreira forward. Another free kick given. Chance to push some plays into the box here for Sampdoria. Was given for it, tug on the shirt.
A tug. Here they dragged it off him. Oh, he have a shot, Stuart.
Alvarez with the left foot. It's a good block. It's a corner though.
Yeah, good defending by Darmian.
Alvarez will take it. It's a poor one, really straightens the grateful arms of David De Gea.
There's nobody can play it to.
for United.
Great ball.
Very obvious that for a kick.
He's pulled my card out.
Yeah.
Yellow card for Torreira.
I think they might have been in trouble if they'd got away here, Herrera. That's why he's fouled them.
More changes on their way for United. Meanwhile, Bailly and Jones warming up. Well, you know that the game's gone off the boil when the Mexican wave starts.
Yeah, that's a good one as well. Right the way to the top.
All three tiers, yeah. All three tiers. Impressive.
Well done, Marcus. It's a free kick.
Yeah, he got in front of Sylvester there. Does very well. Wants to take it quickly, but prevented to take it quickly. But United still have it on the left with Martial
running
against two players. Goes on the outside. Martial. Damian couldn't force his way through, and now United maybe a problem with the counter-attack perhaps here. Fellaini, an important challenge there on Barreto. Forward comes Vasco Regini. Triple change coming up for United. Tuanzebe's coming on, Jones and Bailly. And I think there's a double change as well for Sampdoria, so there's all sorts of carnage right there. Oh yeah, triple change actually for Samp. Does affect the flow of the game, the pattern of the game when you have so many changes.
Number 8, Edgar Barreto, being replaced by number 10, Philippe Jurcic.
So Juric is on for Barreto. Juric, who is a sort of attacking midfielder. So Philip Juric, who once had a loan at Southampton. Philip Juric is coming on.
Number 18, Dennis Payet, being replaced by number 21, Valero Verre.
Payet, the goal scorer, replaced by Verre as well. There's one more to come.
Number 7,
Salah.
Jacobo Sala, being replaced by number 24, Bartosz Berzinski.
So Berzinski is on for Salah. You're going to see the United changes in a moment as well.
Number 9, Gianluca Caprari, being replaced by number 97, Federico Bonazzoli.
Number 97, Bonazzoli, coming on as well for Sampdoria. He's got 15 minutes to make an impact. Bonazzoli, he's only 20 through the youth system at Inter actually, but he'll get a chance.
Substitution
De Gea also going off.
Number 1, David De Gea, being replaced by number 40, Joel Pereira.
Joel Pereira on for David De Gea. And Lindelof being replaced by
number 2,
Jones.
Victor Lindelof, being replaced by number 4, Phil Jones.
Eric Bailly coming on for Smalling. And Axel's coming on as well.
And number 12, Chris Smalling, being replaced by number 3, Eric Bailly.
So the crowd just trying to take it all in. Tuanzebe, only 19.
And number 36, Matteo Darby,
Gifted player coming on as well.
38, Alex Tuanzebe.
Just been announced to the crowd as Alex Tuanzebe, but it is Axel. And he's gone to the left-hand side. Rashford. Blistering pace he's got. But in fairness, Regini came across well.
Throw out of it.
No, he's won a throw in, Marcus. Do something with it.
Carrick. Tuanzebe. Fellaini. First touch for Axel Tuanzebe. Fellaini. The Hackett. Tuanzebe there.
Welcome to the game.
From Torreira. Now Valencia. He was just looking to dink that up the line. Tuanzebe. Is there going to be a winner in this final friendly? Before it starts getting very serious. United going to Skopje for Real Madrid in the Super Cup, and then home to West Ham in the Premier League. That's when it all gets underway.
Offside.
Well off in the end.
Yeah.
Anthony Martial.
Sometimes wonder when players can see along that line, why do they get caught offside?
I mean, to be fair to him, he's looking the other way. But I understand what you're saying. Just play it earlier.
Play Tuanzebe, and now Martial, away he goes. Rashford waits in the centre, gets to the byline. Herrera!
Come on in!
And Tuanzebe was there, but the goalkeeper dived on it at the second attempt.
That was good plays, a threat down that line, isn't it?
That's what this lad's all about, getting in those positions. Nobody will get near him.
Nightmare for defenders, you can't touch them, can you?
That fullback dropped off any further. You need to get him another ticket to get in the ground.
10 minutes, just over to go.
Axel. Foul.
Why just gets it back to Joel Pereira.
It's all like you, Michael.
Alvarez. Quagliarella. Fellaini won it.
He's not offside.
United move it. Martial. Rashford screaming for it through the middle. Martial. Can't find Rashford.
That wasn't on the pass, was it?
Want it back again, Fellaini. Martial. He's got Rashford and Mata in the area. Mata!
What a goal.
Made by Martial, dispatched by Mata, and United lead in the final 10 minutes. United 2, Sampdoria 1.
What a nightmare Dave he is when he's running at you, Martial, isn't it? Sometimes he doesn't do it properly at times, the bad word, and he does do it with some results from it.
Fantastic. Simply lovely finish. Really is. That is absolutely top draw.
Passed it home, didn't he?
I was just going to say, Shirt, sometimes you don't have to hit it with your laces. Just guide it in the bottom corner. Keep us stranded.
But it was a good pass from Martial as well,
Wonderful.
wasn't it? Well done, son.
Brilliant.
And a couple of times as well, it just worth pointing out, Fellaini won the ball back in midfield, played in Martial.
He's under threat for his position, Stuart. He's played very well since he's come on. There's a challenge there for him with Matic, isn't there?
Yeah. But that's what you want, that's healthy.
Oh, God, that is terrific.
Yeah. Martial, he's shown 2 or 3 over the last 5 or 6 minutes what he can do. And that's what you want of him. You want him to get the fullback 1v1 and do that.
Would you like to be fullback with him running at you?
Paddy, you'll be booked in the first 10 minutes because that...
How would he finish up the crowd?
That's what I'm saying, yeah.
So Sampdoria.
That's a lesson to all kids how to finish.
Just to pass it home.
Yeah. You don't have to lash it. Brilliant.
Mata, Rashford, Mata. Rashford has got Valencia to the right, but going to go on his own here. Mata, Rashford's in. Last-ditch defending, a very good last-ditch defending.
Very good.
Corner.
I thought the defender just held him off before Mata passed it. Great bit of play this between the two of them and the pace of Rashford. I feel like the defender just pushes him there.
I was just going to say though, look how far back they just keep dropping. They know they've got pace against them. It's unlucky.
Valencia. Jones. To Nzebi.
Quickly.
Pereira's clearance. Well, Rashford wins the header, but not much more he could really do with that. Yeah, look at the options on the field now. Rashford, Mata, Martial. And you look at the options in the first half, Mkhitaryan, Lukaku. And you start to wonder, who is going to play against Real Madrid next week? Who's going to start?
You're thinking, what a strong squad of players the manager's got together.
Well, that's saying it. Everybody's vying for the first 11 places, and
you don't want to be sat on the bench, do you?
No, not certainly not in a cup final. No.
Here he goes again.
Come on then,
Martial into the area. Martial difficult to stop. He was trying to squeeze it into the path of Mata. Defenders did their job.
Oh, well done, sir.
Nzebi wins it back. Strong play. Here's Valencia.
Quality. Great ball.
Fellaini's lurking. Oh, just taken off its head for a corner.
What a ball, Tony V.
Yeah, had to win that, the defender, hadn't he?
Fellaini gets in a fantastic position.
Well, when he's coming in from a very deep, wide position, it's very difficult to mark him, isn't it?
Berezinski, the right back.
It's the last thing about 6'4" coming all over the top of it.
So the end for Quagliarella. Number 99. Kawanaki, young Polish player, coming on. Only 20, new signing from Lech Poznan over the summer. So Kawanaki is on for Quagliarella, who's almost played the whole 90. And,
Number 1, Christian Puccioni being replaced.
Goalkeeper's being replaced as well.
Andrea Tozzo.
Andrea Tozzo coming on as well for the last 5 minutes. And one more as well. I think Capezzi's coming on as well. Leonardo Capezzi. Which will surely be the final change.
Just miss out the first man. Give him a chance. Give him a chance to attack it.
There he is, Leonardo Capezzi.
And number 34, Lucas Torreira, being replaced by number 28, Leonardo Capezzi.
So corner kick for United then, inside the final 5 minutes. A third would surely seal it.
Herrera, edge of the box.
Oh, he heard you. It is going to be Herrera on the volley. Brilliant effort. And as far as Fellaini. Rashford. Terrific save from the goalkeeper who's just come on.
Great save.
Even David and I are both clapping the goalkeeper. Two fantastic saves. And as you say, Stuart, he's just come on the pitch.
Andrea Tozzo showing his worth here, but this was Scholes-esque.
Oh,
I tell you what, it's a fantastic save, by the way. The first one and the second.
Dear me.
Corner for United. Strongly knocking at the door now, but oh, it's one of those that doesn't beat the first man again. It drops for Herrera.
They'll not be happy with that.
I don't understand that so many times we hit the first man. Why you can't just put somebody on the front of that 6-yard box just to nick it on.
Flick it on. Yeah.
Surely somebody must think, I'm just going to gamble and and flick it on for somebody else. At times we hit the first man, whether it's free kicks or corners.
Tozzo with a terrific double save though for Sampdoria. Great to see the old Scholes routine corner. The corner taken to this time Herrera, 25 yards out.
It was just perfectly set up. You could read it.
Memories of, what was it, Bradford?
Yeah,
Scholes smashed one in from 25 yards on the volley. Mata, well played. Fellaini.
Go, take him.
Martial gets it back. Just breaks down and the counter-attack's on.
Well done.
Well read by Bay. It's back to Herrera. Fellaini. Out it goes for the throw. So we're in the last 90 seconds or so, guys. And over a good workout, this, isn't it?
Oh, without question. Another terrific performance, actually.
Sampdoria have done a hell of a lot better in the second half.
Yeah.
They got more involved in the game.
But we thought, Dave, when you make all those changes, sometimes the performance dips a little bit. It certainly hasn't.
Yeah. I've enjoyed it.
Oh, it's been smashing, hasn't it? I think the crowd have enjoyed it as well. There's not many of them leaving the stadium, is there?
No.
Next stop for Marco Giampaolo and his lads is just across the Irish Sea to Swansea, playing there on Saturday. Herrera puts that straight out into the last minute. Maybe a little bit of time added on if you add time on for the subs. There's been a million of those. It's a goal kick. Phil Jones, who faces missing a couple of games in Europe.
Problem, shoot, you miss a couple of games, you might not go back in.
Well, that's true, isn't it? Yeah.
We'll be disappointed that he's got those 2 games suspended.
Sylvester header.
Oh, that's terrific. Crowd enjoyed that, didn't they?
The fourth official
3 minutes to be added on.
An additional 3 minutes of
which we're just into now. Still a bit of hope for Sampdoria. Now Fellaini. Martial looking for Rashford over the top. Well cut out by Sylvester. Just behind him, Rashford was running into space. Back to Joel Pereira.
That's not bad.
Keeper's coming off his line.
That's not a bad ball.
Decisive work from Andrea Tozzo.
Especially at this stage of the game. Final whistle not far off.
Just
concedes a free kick there. Who in his short United career, Axel Debbie's played in a lot of places in centre-back, defensive midfield, as the free kick's taken quickly, and that's commanding from Pereira.
Well done.
Well done, son. Took a chance there. You were going to get a sore one.
He might have taken a bit of a knock there, but
Oh, that's brave goalkeeping, that.
Kawanaki was not pulling back.
Neither was the goalkeeper, Stuart.
Brave keeping, he's done well. Very well. Well done, Joe. Good hands, Paul.
Into the last minute of stoppage time. Is there time for one more for United? By Herrera.
Go on, Tony.
Valencia, away he goes. Martial in central position now. Rashford. Martial. Valencia. So many players on him there. Martial. Pre-season comes to an end with another victory. United have won 6 out of 7 in Tour 2017. This was hard fought, but Juan Mata won it with 10 minutes to go after terrific work from Anthony Martial on the left-hand side. But Sampdoria gave it a real go in the second half. Prayat equalising, deservedly for the Italians. United led at half-time through Mkhitaryan, and in the end, Juan Mata's goal means they end pre-season with a victory. United 2, Sampdoria 1. Well, good evening, everybody, and what a home from home this is for Manchester United. A 7th and final pre-season game in a city and in a stadium that is almost